Hey everyone, it's Aliyah Orozco, and I have the honor of being joined with the one and only Boxing Hall of Famer, Sugar Shane Mosley. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Of course, been a lot going on this year, which is really exciting. So let's start there. Do you feel, in your opinion, boxing is moving in the right direction, having all these big fights being matched up? There's been some pretty big fights this year.
Man, I'm pretty excited. There's a lot of big fights and a lot of good fights. I'm excited to see the next one. Who's the next one? What's going on? The next one's with Jake Paul.
That's why we're here.
We're here for Jake Paul. Yeah, he's going to do his thing, man. He's looking really good, sharp, fast. I think that the training, the coaching staff did a great job, and which is third Chambers, Jay Leon Love, and myself. So I think that everything is going according to plan.
What has it been like working with him again? I know you were his first trainer when he first entered the boxing world, and now you're back. Have you seen a different Jake in the ring than you have before? What has that been like?
I mean, definitely you see a different Jake. I mean, when I had him, he might have been boxing for almost a year, maybe like 2 or 3 months, and he's grown so much from that point, from when I left. So I see a big change in him. I see more maturity in his boxing skills and abilities and understanding of the boxing game. So I think that, the jabs, right hands, the hooks, everything, he has better understanding of his movements and everything. So I think he's going to do really good.
Oh, I love to hear that. Yeah. Do you feel like from when you first worked to him until now, do you kind of see him on a different trajectory for his career? Like, did you first ever see him even being at the place he is right now?
Well, how fast he was, getting better and better. Even I told him, I said, man, you got good power. You'll be a knockout puncher. You keep working hard. So I knew that he was on the right path of being a good fighter, a great fighter. So he's on that path. So now he has to continue to stay on that path. And we see what happens. He's only been doing it for 3 or 4 years, and he's already fighting Nate Diaz for like a 10-rounder. I mean, how many people do that? You know what I'm saying?
I noticed all his fights. I watched his documentary the other day, and I was like blown away. Like, he's knocked out some crazy people. I was like, Jake, did you have the same reaction at first, kind of watching him? Like, you saw him in the beginning, and then you got to kind of see him develop.
Well, I mean, like I told him, I said, man, you have knockout power, and you have good strength. You got good work ethics where you work hard. And as long as you keep doing that and you listen and you learn, and if you have that mental capacity behind you, man, it's going to be hard to beat you for anybody. And he works out hard like if he was like a champion would. He works out like that. So if you're doing that, then that's the recipe of being a world champion one day.
I know, I totally. And would you agree with Mike Tyson? I know in his documentary he was kind of talking about how Jake's kind of been a big part of putting like that umph back in boxing. You would agree with that?
Oh, definitely agree. I mean, he's brought back the YouTube fans or the younger generation.
Yeah.
I would say the younger generation, because with the older generation, like I can go anywhere, they love me. But the younger generation, I know that, I heard the name Sugar Shane. They wouldn't know me like by face, but they know my name. I heard you before. So that's good that they heard of me. I remember. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I remember in Big Bear when we was like running down the street and I was training them and stuff like that. I'm a legendary fighter. And everything. Everybody knows me in Big Bear everywhere, right? So we ran down the street. I'm training Jake. We ran down. The van pulls up. Kids run out of the car. They all run to Jake. Oh, Jake. They didn't even know I'm Jake's trainer. Oh, well, I know you. You're Jake's trainer. I'm like,
really?
I'm Jake's trainer. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Do you feel like you kind of experienced that at this press conference, or not really? Because there was also Nate Diaz's crowd, so no. I feel like you were very recognized at this event.
Of course. No. They know who I am, and I think that it helps out because, like you said, Jake has brought that crowd to the boxing world, and now they get a chance to see, like the Terrence Crawfords and the Earl Spence, and you hear about all this stuff, and you see Chad Dawson and the audience, so they get a chance to see all the different fighters, and I mean, man, that's just bringing so many eyes to the sport of boxing.
It really does. It's such an exciting time right now.